blue corner and wearing the white trunks trimmed with black. As a professional from 5 contests, he has 2 wins and 3 losses, 1 win coming inside the scheduled distance. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled exactly 17 stone. From Kettering, a welcome please to Derek McCafferty. And his opponent across the ring in the red corner, wearing the red trunks trimmed with white. From 1 contest, he has 1 win. That win coming inside the scheduled distance. He tipped the scales at 17 stone at 10 pounds, and he comes to the ring as the reigning Olympic gold medalist from Wembley, A-Force, Audley Harrison. Your officials for this contest, your timekeeper of the battle is Mr. Arnold Bryson, and your referee in charge of the action is one of the world's leading referees, Mr. John Coyle of Wolverhampton.
Having a word with the dressing room, on good sportsmanship, obey my instructions and obey the rules. Shake hands, back to your corners. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 6 3-minute rounds in the heavyweight division.
Second go, round 1.
Well, even with the brand new hairstyle, Audley Harrison doesn't look all that much bigger than his second professional opponent. He's only 10 pounds heavier than the Scotsman who's based in Kettering, the 32-year-old Derek McCafferty. And certainly in terms of sheer physical size, he looks a lot bigger and a lot better than Mike Middleton, the man that Audley Harrison disposed of in pretty uncertain fashion on his professional debut.
Yeah, certainly does. Hopefully we'll see a little bit more. We'll see this guy pushing Harrison, hopefully back, and give him a bit more of a fight than what Middleton did.
Well, Derek McCafferty gave George Kandelaki a fair old going over. And let's not forget that he's got a points decision over a man who just last week earned the right to fight Danny Williams for the British and Commonwealth title, one Keith Long, who defeated the former champion Michael Holden. So altogether his pedigree is a lot better than that of Mike Middleton. Audley Harrison couldn't box in July because of a rib problem, and he's fulfilled his promise to take some boxing around Britain. That was a good switch by Harrison. Big southpaw, remember, and that's going to be very awkward. Harrison weighing in at 17 stones 10, so he shed 4 or 5 pounds from his professional debut. He is a big man. He's 6 feet 6 inches tall. McCafferty covering up very well indeed, and he's taken those initial shots which caused Mike Middleton all sorts of problems.
Yeah, I mean, some good shots there from Harrison. That's what he's got to do. He's got to use his frame, use his reach. Lovely whipping up there around the guard. And just keep these guys on the end of those long punches. That's what he's got to do.
Lovely switch by Harrison. He went to throw that southpaw right jab, and he changed it into the hook right round the corner. And already that rugged face of McCafferty is showing signs that Harrison's punching is taking its toll. Harrison, hands held a little bit on the low side. Looks like he's enjoying this extraordinary hairstyle. I'm wondering he's been seeing maybe 2 photographs of the even more extraordinary hairstyle of Don King. Good solid jab by Harrison. We've got to wait to see how he's going to react when somebody lands on, as Henry Cooper used to put it, right on the chops. And McCafferty will try to get inside the longer reach of the Olympic super heavyweight champion.
That was a cracking short left punch there from Harrison. Good shot.
Harrison moving nicely. He's pacing this much better. He had a huge point to prove when he made his debut, and he came out and got his man out of the way pretty quickly. Once again, there's that perfect example of hooking off the jab. Good footwork by Harrison. And at 17-10, you probably still get the feeling that he probably could shed a pound or 2 even more, Richie.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a few pounds around the old waist there. Yeah, but he's a big fella. There's no doubt about that.
Good right hand by McCafferty, but it's Harrison who's dictated the pace of this contest in this opening round, scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds. And McCafferty has done an awful lot better than Audley Harrison's first opponent, the American Michael Middleton. In the corner, 2 vastly experienced men, Thel Torrance and Kenny Kroom, both of whom worked with the great Eddie Futch, and both of whom in recent years have been working with that nuggety little Irishman Wayne fella. But a good opening round from Audley Harrison. Took his time and boxed well at the end of that right hand of his, and switched very nicely and caught McCafferty well with a very, very good, and there's a fine example of that. And McCafferty's knees wobbled. John Coyle had a good look at him, and a short, nicely judged left hand from Harrison. But McCafferty is an altogether better prospect than Harrison's first opponent, and he needs more men like this as his career unfolds.
10 seconds. Seconds out, round 2.
John Coyle, an A-star referee, one of a small handful of outstanding world-class British referees at the moment, brings them together for the second round. Harrison paced the opening round reasonably well.
So that's the shot he's got to be practicing, that jab, and then bringing them onto that left hand as they're coming in, as they're walking onto it, Jim, just walking onto that left hand, and that's a great left uppercut. This is much better stuff.
Lovely uppercut from Harrison. He got his man with a couple of lefts. McCafferty has made a pretty decent stop. He was stopped by the former British champion Michael Holden, but he would admit himself that he got caught cold in that particular contest. And he's come back, and as we've said before, he's been in with some good men like Kandalaki, like Mark Potter. He's beaten Keith Long. He's earned a shot at Danny Williams' British title.
Well, this is definitely the type of opponent that Harrison can learn from. You know, this is only his second pro fight. He's on a totally different ball game now. This is a new game to him. He's got to learn, and these are the type of fights that he needs. He needs to fight regular and against this type of opposition.
McCafferty nearly walked onto a left hand. There wasn't too much in it. Another coat of paint, and that would have landed flush in his chin. Harrison, behind that long right of his, has got a very, very strong left punch. McCafferty, solid and squat. He's a big man. He's exactly 17 stones. Harrison was a couple of stones heavier than his first opponent, Mike Middleton, and he made that tell in the first round. And here we are, midway through the second.
What Harrison's got to watch here, though, he's just got to watch that. He's got a low right hand, and he's just got to watch that McCafferty's own right hand doesn't swing over the top, and there he was. He swung to the body there, so he's just got to watch he doesn't switch that punch and catch.
Nice switch by Harrison, going from the southpaw jab to the southpaw uppercut. Good fast hands again and feet by Harrison. A minute to go to the end of the second, and this is the sort of workout he really needs. McCafferty has got the hands kept well up. Harrison hasn't tried much in the way of body shots. Right from McCafferty, and Harrison's climbing with him, says, didn't get me. Oh, wonderful uppercut, wonderful uppercut. Good chin by the Scot. Harrison really nailed him with the first one. McCafferty in a bit of trouble. He's going to have to hold on. 30 seconds to go. Harrison smiling. And when you land with a shot like that and you know you've hurt your opponent, it makes all the difference. Harrison breathing reasonably heavy at the moment. And full marks to McCafferty. What a terrific chin he must have, because that was an excellent shot, and that's an uppercut that we haven't seen from Harrison for quite some time.
Well, that was a great left uppercut, and that hurt McCafferty, there's no doubt about that, really hurt him. But he's come back, he's a game fella, this fella. And as I say, this could be an excellent workout for Audley, this could.
Well, the crowd, I think, will very much be behind the underdog here in Newcastle. Good second round by Harrison. And just ambles leisurely back to the corner. And this is his opponent.